English philosopher, psychologist, polymath Herbert Spencer said, "The great aim of education is not knowledge but action," meaning the great aim or the noble intention of education actually has not always been knowledge but action. And that means the fundamental, important, and imperative role, aim, intention, or purpose of all education actually has always been to teach us to be able to act and to engage in all sorts of actions, no matter the danger, complexity, challenge, or consequences that we may face or that we may encounter because of our actions. But as long as our actions are based on education, maturity, morality, conduct, discipline, and character, we will be able to produce happiness, prosperity, growth, and learning in all circumstances and situations, as long as our actions are also regulated by our own wisdom, experience, knowledge, character, distinction, and individuality and sovereignty. Then that action will not only elevate us or make us better, stronger, and more powerful than ever before, but also help others to progress and to move forward, to learn, to grow in one way or another, even though we don't always realize it or see it immediately. But real education and real action have always had their own impact, influence, and significance over the world and over all of us and our actions in elevating and uplifting one another out of darkness, ignorance, stupidity, sorrow, sadness, suffering, frustration, envy, etc. And that means one of the great aims, fundamental intentions, and imperative goals and purposes of education actually has always been to teach us and to tell us to act and to engage in action of all kinds concerning our character, because that elevates our emotion, mentality, and psychology and helps us liberate ourselves from bias and partiality and other sorts of narrow-minded thinking structures. And that's why the great aim of education is not always the acquisition of knowledge or just acquiring and possessing great deals or quantities of knowledge that just does not and cannot be translated into reality or applied into real life actions or circumstances. But the great aim and a fundamental purpose and imperative goal of education has always been to teach us action and to act